Let's do it. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Brandon Watts, and this is the first episode of my new show, My Road to Success. The show that will take you on the journey with me as I go out to this road and try to complete my goals of becoming a published book author. So like I just said, I am the author of a book by the name of Falling Victim. And what Falling Victim is about is a young African-American boy by the name of LaDainian Frenchman. Now, LaDainian Frenchman is 15 years old from the city of San Bernardino, California. LaDainian feels as if he is about to fall victim to society. And what it means to fall victim to society, it means that you have allowed society to take control of your life. You've allowed the society to take control of your life, leading to something bad that happens in your life because you allow society to take control of it. Now, in LaDainian's opinion, LaDainian feels as if society is everything. Society is everything that helps run this world every day. Society is the president. Society is the government. Society is anything and everybody. Society is video games, from the people who make the video games, from the people in the video games, to the people who play the video games. So, LaDainian feels as if eventually he will fall victim to society. He will be one of the unfortunate people that fall victim to this society. And LaDainian, what he's doing in the book is he's writing a journal, and that's what the book is based on. It's based on a journal that LaDainian Frenchman is writing. And LaDainian Frenchman is writing this journal because LaDainian feels as if the day he falls victim is the day he dies. And he feels as if the day he falls victim is coming soon because of this dream he keeps having. So LaDainian feels as if, well, I'm about to die, so I might as well just write the beginning to the end of my story. And that's how the book starts off in the prologue. And then in chapter 1, the book will go on from there on December 21st, 2012, in which people say that the world is going, and that is the first beginning, the opening of the book. Now, the reason I'm writing this book is because LaDainian Frenchman tells the story of many young African Americans who don't get to tell their story. And I'm just not talking about African Americans from San Bernardino. I'm talking about young teenage African Americans from all around the whole United States, from Detroit to Chicago, Compton, Crenshaw, Watts, San Bernardino, Rialto, all these other cities where there's a lot of young African Americans who don't really make it very successful. And what I'm also talking about is all the African Americans in jail from young to old. I'm talking about every young African American who thought that they were discriminated against in this world, who have felt as if they were never given a chance in this world. They were just looked upon, they were placed here, and they feel as if this is their destiny. They're just going to be born here, they're going to live here forever, and they're going to die here. No matter how they die, they're going to die here. And this is what LaDainian is talking about. LaDainian is talking about the struggle of an everyday African American male. And the reason why I'm writing this book is because I've gone through some of this stuff. Some of the stuff, I really haven't experienced. These are personal stories from other people that I've talked to. Some people who's, been arrested before. Some people who have actually experienced this stuff hand-on. Like some people who've had confrontations with the police, and the police have already in their head made a decision about who this person is without getting to know him. And that's the issue that LaDainian Frenchman is struggling with every day. Nobody is ever trying to get to know LaDainian. Everybody already makes up their mind about LaDainian because he's young and black. And when people see LaDainian, they see somebody who's probably dropped out of high school, somebody who's, not getting good grades, somebody who's probably been to jail before, somebody who probably has a child. And that's not LaDainian. LaDainian is generally a good kid. And he's trying to show this to the world that he was a good kid, but nobody wants to listen to LaDainian because everybody's already made up their mind about LaDainian. And this is why LaDainian feels as if no matter who he is, no matter what kind of person he is, LaDainian is a victim to this society, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's going to be a victim to society. If he ends up having kids, they're going to be victims to society, and the chain is going to go on and on and on to the day the world ends. And that's how LaDainian feels. So this is what's going on in LaDainian. This is the head of LaDainian as he's writing this journal every single day. This is what he's going through. So yes, as I said, this is the story of many young African Americans who feel as if they're trapped. These there's African Americans here in the projects, in the hoods, and the ghettos who feel as if they're never going to leave. They're going to be here forever. And LaDainian is telling the story of these young African American kids. So, in conclusion, the reason why I'm writing this show is because I feel as if I show you about where I'm living at right now, which is northern San Bernardino, which is the place where Falling Victim takes place, where LaDainian lives, maybe you guys can get a better gripping of what LaDainian is talking about, when he's walking to school, when he's walking home from school, the school he goes to, the places that surround his school. And whatever I see around here, when I personally walk home to school and I walk home from school, whatever I see, that's what LaDainian is going to see. LaDainian's world is based around my world. Everything that I see every day, I put in the book. So I will be taking you guys around Northern San Bernardino about where I live. I'm going to try to give you guys a tour of my school, Cajon High School. I'm a junior there. I'm going to show you guys the middle school that I went to. I'm going to try to take you guys up the hill in which you can see all of Northern San Bernardino, because San Bernardino is a real city, which most people don't even know about. San Bernardino County is one of the biggest counties in the nation. I think it's about the second or third. San Bernardino is also one of the second poorest cities in the nation. We filed for bankruptcy back a couple of years ago, and San Bernardino over the last couple of years have really lowered their expectations. And this is what most people are experiencing, most African Americans are experiencing from cities like this when they go back and they say, I'm from this city, cities that don't really have that good of a reputation. These are what people look at. They're like, if I go to LA or somewhere and I say I'm from San Bernardino, they're going to look at me as if, okay, why do you feel as if you're important? They're going to look at me as if another somebody. They're not going to look at me somebody who has potential. Now, if I went up to somewhere and I say, oh, I'm from Beverly Hills, then what would people think? But if I went up to somebody and said, I'm from San Bernardino, California, I wonder how they would perceive me. How would they think of me? But if I went up to somebody and said, I'm from Bel Air, or I'm from Beverly Hills, or I'm from New York, what would people then think of me? Well, oh, wow, okay. So that's basically what I'm talking about in this book of discrimination and getting to know somebody, or making up your mind before you actually get to know them. So that would actually conclude my first episode. Please subscribe to me. Please views. Get people to watch my videos. I'm sorry. You can follow me on Twitter at GodComes_first. And if you want to contact me, you can email me at BrandonWatts2015@hotmail.com. And if you would like to read the first 7 chapters of my book, you can click the link below and read Falling Victim. I would really appreciate if you guys could read it. I would appreciate it more if you guys could tell me what you think of the book, good or bad, okay? I accept any kind of criticism. I just want to thank everybody for viewing in the show today, and God bless. Thanks. Let me get this on. Bye.